You're on.
Today's skit has to do with family. I think all of us at one time or the other has had the situation raised up when family gets together for Thanksgiving or a holiday or whatever. Brothers and sisters have a tendency to get into a little argument or a little scuff. But in the end, family always matters.
Change the channel, okay? Change it. Anything but football. Not that. Oh, I've seen this. He dies and she becomes a nun.
Here, give me the remote. You take it.
No. That's okay. You two are watching it.
That is so typical.
What?
Jill, you have never stopped bossing him around. And Jim, you always cower before her.
I do not.
Yes, you do. You keep telling her, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, until you were 7 when you finally realized you didn't have to.
Nuh-uh.
Well, that is really mature.
Oh, and you are a model of maturity.
All right. We're going to wake up the kids. Keep your voice down. Josh finally stopped throwing up, and it took me forever to get him to sleep.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
What?
It is all my fault? What? That is what you want to say, isn't it? You blame me for your kids getting sick.
No, Jim, I don't blame you. Although, it wouldn't hurt to feed your children something a little healthier now and then.
What? What did you say?
Now, I totally have to agree with Jill on this one. I have been watching your kids eat so much sugar and candy that they would be so hyper and they're sickly. And it passes on to the other kids.
Ha! That's telling him, hey, Mom, Jim and Len are fighting again.
So, the truth comes out. You think I'm a bad father.
No, you're a fine father. I just think, look, this is the first Thanksgiving we have all been together as a family. Can we just drop this and try to enjoy our time together?
Right. Let's just all love and cherish one another, and then we can all go hang out and hug trees and catch butterflies.
Don't make fun of him.
I will make fun of him if I want to. I think your kids were sick when you got here. You think you're so perfect.
Well, now that we are all telling the truth, Jill, you need to keep your kids away from baseball bats.
It was a plastic bat, and you know it.
It still hurt Luke. Kayla smacked him on the head 4 times.
She's 2. She doesn't know any better.
Well, maybe you should teach her that hitting is wrong. You know, I have this book that's really good.
Oh, you always have a book for something. You know every book is going to say something different.
Well, I can't help if I want to be informed and prepared for when I'm raising my children.
I am tired of you two acting like you know all the answers when it comes to raising kids. But let me tell you something. You can read all the books in the world, but there are just things that you will never be ready for.
What's wrong?
What's going on?
You know those headaches that Luke's been having?
Uh-huh.
And I told you that he's been passing out in class a couple months ago. Well, I finally took him to the doctor last week, and they had to run all these tests, and they think he has had seizures. They want to run more tests next week, but he hates them. What is worse, I yelled at him.
You yelled at him? For what?
For spacing out in class. I just thought he wasn't paying attention. I thought he was daydreaming. You were right, Len. I'm not a very good father.
Jim, I didn't mean...
Well, Jim, you're a great dad, but sometimes you're not too bright.
Oh?
Yeah, huh?
After all these years, you should know that Len has no idea what he's talking about. Why don't you tell us?
I blame myself for his problems. So I just feel like I am a bad dad.
I'm sure it's nothing, Jim.
Probably, but I'm scared.
Oh, come here. Come here. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna let me know the next time you take him for tests, and I'm going with you.
And I'll stay with the kids. Whatever you need us to do, Jim, you just let us know. Even if that means Jill being a nicer person and not such a meanie, and not opening her big mouth so much. We are here for you, okay? Sounds like a steel magnolia mint.
I hate that movie.
Yeah, Ted Williams.
Yay, William.
Yay, Team Williams!
Yay, Team Williams.
Hey, let's go see if Mom needs any help in the kitchen.
Well, this has been a great Thanksgiving, hasn't it? I think we should make it a family tradition. Every year we meet here right at the old homestead.
Hey, how about next year we stay in a hotel? Forgot the safety.
What about we all stay in separate hotels next year?
What? Not on Thanksgiving. I can't believe you two would think of staying in a hotel on Thanksgiving.
Hey, how about we send our spouses and kids here, and we go to Cancun?
I like that plan.
That's gonna work.